Hello everyone and welcome to our latest edition of the Offseason. I'm Benjamin Kelly. Well, this will be an abbreviated show this week and contain the interview that I had with Daniel Stump. We discussed his time playing down in the DR in the Dominican Winter League, what travel's like, and of course, we have our lightning round. That's coming up shortly on this edition of the Offseason.
Make sure you get a head start on Season 10 of Naturals Baseball. Season tickets are available now, and you won't want to miss any of the fun this year. Remember, the sooner you get them, the better your seats will be. For more information, visit nwanaturals.com or give us a call at 479-927-4900. Now let's get back to the show.
Welcome back to the Offseason, and we're joined now by Daniel Stump, former 9th-round pick of the Kansas City Royals back in 2012. He pitched all of 2015 in Northwest Arkansas, parts of 2016, and made his major league debut with the Philadelphia Phillies last year as well, and he joins us now from his very luxury resort in La Romana, Dominican Republic. And Daniel, first off, thanks for joining us. How you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having me on.
So you're pitching in the DR. You're pitching for Este in the DR. Just overall, how's the experience been for you so far?
It's good. I mean, it's definitely different. You know, we're at a resort down here, and a guy comes and picks us up every day from the resort and takes us to the little grocery store. We grab some lunch and then head to the field just like any other day.
So how did you get hooked up with this team? How does that actually work when a guy wants to play winter ball?
A lot of times, if the team doesn't help you out, like for winter ball, they're only allowed so many imports. An import is classified as so if I'm in the DR, anybody from Venezuela, Puerto Rico, the U.S., we're considered imports. You're only allowed so many imports, but majority of the time they reach out and call you and they're like, hey, we're looking for, a left-handed reliever or whatever, and you kind of go from there and begin the negotiating process.
Did you have any interest from any other teams in that league?
Honestly, I didn't really have any interest in playing winter ball this year at all.
So what was your decision to play? Just the fact that you missed some time in the past year?
Yeah, I missed a little bit of time. I spoke with my wife about it, and she was like, if you need to just pursue every option that we have when you're doing this. So I was just like, well, all right, so I'll play some winter ball this year.
Now, has she been down to visit you in the DR?
Yeah, I stayed here for Thanksgiving, and she came down over Thanksgiving break, and the team kind of sets up a Thanksgiving dinner kind of deal for us, and we go to they have several golf courses out here, and there's a country club, and we went up there and had a Thanksgiving dinner.
Now, you showed us a little bit of your living environment, and you told us that there are some famous people that are living around there, Enrique Iglesias, Hanley Ramirez. So just being surrounded by those guys, you said you had a chance to just see Manny Machado. Did you have any interaction with him?
Yeah, well, the Toros, the team I play for, they had a little ceremony for Manny Machado, and he came out and threw first pitch and stuff like that. So he hung around the field a little bit. But yeah, just pretty much just hey, what's up, guys? I mean, it's their off season. They want to get out. They don't care to hang out at the baseball field all day long. They want to just go and hang out with family and kind of relax and stuff.
So what is the travel like? You say that you got back late from the game last night. They're longer games down there, and you had to drop off players at towns. How does that work?
Yeah, so we left yesterday at noon. There's two fields that we go to. There's Aguilas and there's Gigantes. Well, when we go to those two places, we go to the field, we show up on a bus, and then we travel that way. Well, we stop probably 4 or 5 times, pick up players on the way out there, and then we'll stop at this it's kind of like a rest stop kind of deal. They don't have gas or anything like that, but there's a few little food places inside it. We stop and we'll eat there, and then we take off. But those are the two longest trips. We left one day for Aguilas at noon, and we got there at 6:15 for a 7:30 game. The other places are like the Capitol. There's 2 teams there, and it's an hour and a half away. And then there's 1 team in San Pedro, and it's only like 45 minutes away. So
it's not too bad.
No, I mean, it's not awful. It's just, you got the 2. Obviously, the buses that we have here aren't as luxurious as the ones we have back in the States.
Well, I want to ask you, too, about the Rule 5. You were picked up by the Phillies last year, and that draft is later on this week. So what is that process like? How often do those teams, or do the teams reach out to you? Do they express your interest in you leading up to the draft?
No, you actually, you pretty much go into it blind. I mean, I didn't know anything last year until the day of. I mean, you'll obviously hear rumors and stuff like that, but, there's not much that people say, mostly because, like, teams aren't going to show their hand. They're not going to be like, hey, like, we're thinking about taking this guy, and then somebody else scoop you up or whatever. But, yeah, it's actually, I mean, it comes up this Thursday. I was messing around with the pitching coach here, and I was like, I'm going to need Thursday off. I was like, I'm gonna be listening to the radio or whatever.
So you think you got a chance to be picked up again this year?
I think I got a chance. I'm gonna stay hopeful and see if I can't break another roster. Protection was November 18th, I think. I didn't get protected this year again, so we'll see. I put up pretty good numbers this year with the time that I had, and I put up good numbers here to show teams that, hey, I mean, there's a lot of big league players playing here. So, I mean, I put up good numbers to show teams like, hey, I can do it, all this stuff like that. So maybe another team takes a chance on me, and we'll see what happens.
We're talking with left-handed reliever Daniel Stump. He joins us from La Romana, Dominican Republic. He's playing for Los Toros de Este. And Daniel, I want to ask you first, how's your Spanish?
It's awful. It's awful.
Can you give us a preview?
You pick up a little bit while you're here, but my issue is like some of the guys will tell me how to say things, and then within the next 20 minutes, I'm like, I already forgot how to say that. So it's, there's very little things. I say hello to the driver that comes and gets us, and that's about it.
So what you're saying is your southern accent doesn't play well in the DR?
No, they don't really pick up on it.
All right, Daniel, so we're getting ready for the lightning round. This is something that we've put in over the last couple of weeks. Basically, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. They could be related to baseball. They could just be random, and you can talk for as little or as long as you'd like about them. Are you ready?
I am.
All right. Question number 1. The one hitter that you would like to face, either dead or alive, that you would like to face right now?
A-Rod.
Your favorite baseball player growing up?
Jeff Bagwell.
Why Jeff Bagwell?
I was always, I live in Houston, and so he was always one of the guys that was there. Growing up, me and my brother liked him, his unique batting stance and all that. It's just, he was the guy.
What is the best part about being a baseball player?
As much as it sucks being away from home, the travel is, kind of unique, getting to do that while you're young.
What is your favorite town in the DR?
Punta Cana, even though we don't travel there.
How many times does it take you to listen to a song to know whether you hate it or you love it?
2.
How many minutes would it take you to eat an entire block of cheese?
I hate cheese.
All right. What is your favorite Dominican dish?
I like the yuca with garlic and onions and the pork chops.
Have you had ceviche?
I have not, because I'm not venturing out while I'm here with that.
What is one phrase in Spanish that is a must-know just to get around the island? don't have one?
I don't have one.
You don't, donde está el baño? Where is the bathroom? You don't have to know.
Yeah. That's but we have rooms, so I know where the bathroom's at.
Yeah, there you go. And then the last one. When the season's done and you're back stateside, what is the first thing that you're going to do?
I just purchased a rent house with my wife, so we are going to be moving.
He's Daniel Stump. He joins us from La Romana, Dominican Republic. Daniel, best of luck the rest of the year, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Discounted mini packs for Season 10 of Naturals Baseball are on sale now. Want to catch all the fireworks at Arvest Ballpark? We have a mini pack for that. You like your Thirsty Thursdays? So do we. You can get a pack of tickets for that too. You get to guarantee your same grade seat for every game. You get 2 meet and greets with autographs and pictures and much more. So call us at 479-927-4900 to get it set up today.
That's left-handed relief pitcher Daniel Stump. Another special thanks to him for joining us this week from the DR. That'll do it for this week's edition of the Offseason. Join us again next week for a full-blown episode of the Offseason. We'll cover all the trades and get you a full update on the other players playing in the offseason leagues. It'll be our last show, by the way, before Christmas, so you won't want to miss that. For producer Beth Salazar, I'm Benjamin Kelly. Only 121 more days until opening day, so enjoy the rest of this one.